back to my channel. Hello if you are new. So today we are going to get into the last quarter of budgets. We are going to look at the October budget setup. I am so excited to share this with you guys. This is going to be the final 3 months of the year of 2023. I'm so excited to show this to you guys and just see what kind of savings and what kind of things we can do for the year. So let's go ahead and get into the budget. Okay, so taking a look at the October budget, let's start planning. Obviously, as you guys can see, I did not plan ahead for this at all. So what we need to do is kind of take a look at October and what the month is going to bring. So first off, as I'm looking at this, I see that there is 5 Tuesdays, which means my husband is going to get paid 5 times, and I am going to get paid 4 times. So let us budget for this. So let's make everything that, and then he makes 1,050. Oh goodness, you guys. Okay, hold on. He makes 1,050, 42. I knew that there was some cents in there. Okay, so that is what our budget is looking like. It's 8,060.06 for the month. For reimbursements, I don't want to look at these reimbursements just because we haven't completed September yet, and so I don't want to share kind of where we stand on all of that. But it will stay the same for my grandma's payback, Rance's work, and other at $0. For giving, for gifts, we have $150. We do need to kind of look at this because we have the holidays coming up, and so I want to bump this up to $250 if at all possible, just to kind of rebound from the amount of birthdays we had in September, and this will bring us up to $384.90. And then for giving, we have $100, which will be good there. Going down to housing and utilities, all of this is going to stay the same. I am going to bump the electric up to $200, but we haven't seen any natural gas change as of yet. And then I'm going to also mark $70 auto pulling on the 10th of October here. And my phone bill did go up to, instead of $36.36, it's $36.44. And pet care, we have $150. So by the end of the year, I'd like to save $1,000 just as an emergency, separate emergency fund for the doggos. For gas, we're budgeting $600, and for maintenance, we're budgeting $200. For food, we will adjust this. So groceries are $200, and restaurants, we're going to bump back down to $200. That's $100 per person per month for groceries and $100 per person per month for restaurants. Again, this is going to be our first full month with my husband really back in the household for the full month, so there may take some adjusting and all of that stuff. He has been gone for the past 2 months for the majority of the months, so it's just going to be an adjustment trying to get our food and portions back in line. For lifestyle, each of us gets $60, and clothing is $150. Hair and beauty is $50. I actually have a hair appointment in the month of October, so that means we need to bump this up to, let's do $150. And then household maintenance is $200. Again, we are building this up since we will be moving and having things we need to purchase for the house. Investments, we have the $574.76, and I can go ahead and put those in because I'm not changing the amount that comes out, so I can showcase for you guys that they normally come in within the first week, so I'm going to put the 5th. And I do double check that these actually come out, just so you guys know. So my internet, I know, comes out, but I actually do take a look at it and make sure that it has come out, so I'm not just putting it in here and forgetting about it. I do double check that it comes out, but by already having it entered, I know that I'm budgeting accordingly. So I'm going to put all of these coming out on the 5th of the month. for me. And then we have Spotify, Hulu at $10.99, and yearly subscriptions. In the month of October, we have Amazon Prime due, so that's $119 right there. For medical, we have $200 going into our medical savings. Again, our goal is to build up a reserve just for a combined, we are in two separate insurances for our out-of-pocket costs. So we want to have that out-of-pocket cost set aside in a fund to make sure that we have money just in case there is an emergency, and we don't have to touch our emergency fund because we've set aside the money for out-of-pocket costs. This is something that if something happens, we have the money. And the next year, if there's money left over, if we didn't have to pull it out for out-of-pocket costs, then guess what? We don't have any out-of-pocket costs, and we don't have to put more into the savings account. So once it's there, it's there. And my insurance benefit card is sitting at $273.71. I definitely have utilized it this year. For insurance, so my car insurance is most likely going to be coming out this month in October, and then my car tags will not come out until July, so we have almost a full year on all of this. This house insurance, we're going to have to kind of adjust once we know what our new home insurance is. As of now, we don't, so I'm going to continue saving the amount that we planned on. And taxes, $42, nothing crazy there. And then his car insurance is here. He does have a payment coming out this month, but the fund does set aside for that. We have planned this, but we're actually going to do $2,000, of course, for the payment on the car. And this should bump everything down. As you can see, that doesn't leave a lot of savings, but that is okay. It leaves us with a future house savings of $1,575.58, which leaves our balance just over $20,000. Well, not just over, almost $21,000. Now, I do have to let you guys know that there was a few unexpected expenses in September that is going to bump this down to that $19,000 range again. That just haven't, since I haven't filmed this video for you guys, I haven't changed this plan number, so it is going to adjust it, but more than worth it. And I think that what we decided to spend our money on instead was the right decision. So that is kind of where our budget stands for October. Again, areas that I'm specifically hoping we don't spend as much money in, I'm hoping our electric bill is not as high. And then I hope specifically around transportation, we don't utilize as much gas. I hope that this gas is not as high. And then restaurants, I'm hoping that we can keep it under $100 or $150. That is my goal. I do not want to spend all of this $200, which means I will be utilizing the groceries more. But as it's a fund, we're not going to bump that down. We are obviously have a lot of savings funds going on right now, so that is why it's pulling from that. So looking at the summary, you can see that our biggest category is our debt. We are putting the biggest amount of money towards debt, which makes me really excited. And then the next is lifestyle. That's just due to, honestly, bills, things that are happening. I guess I can actually bump down clothing. I feel like we don't need $150. Let's just do $100 just for this month. So let's adjust this by, let's adjust the savings by $50. And my goal at the end of this month would be to be up to that $20,000. But overall, our savings is 20%. So that bumps our savings to the next highest. So debt and savings, I always want to see as our highest expenses until we pay off the debt. And then savings, I want to be our next highest expense. Okay, so there you guys go. That is the October budget setup. As you can see, we have some fantastic things going on. I'm so excited for fall and winter and just the holiday season. And you guys, this is the final month of, we know our house is not going to be here because next month could be the month that our house gets here in November. So this is the time where we are decluttering, where we are saving money, where we are selling stuff. So I'm really excited to get into it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!